Okay, I was asked to do some commentary on one of my videos. So, in order to do some commentary, I'm going to read a story off of Reddit. Now, this story comes from r/entitled parents.
I have a matter
The
that
story
needs
is
your
called
expertise.
Entitled
Care to elaborate?
Parent Claims That I'm a Racist for
wherein
Wearing
a highly trained
Miles
vigilante has requested
Monroe's
our assistance in clearing the city of a
sweatshirt.
long-standing menace.
Details, Matt. I need details.
Okay, let's get started.
I promise you that it's
Just
the
some
finest
backstory.
simulation I have ever
I'm a
crafted.
big fan of Spider-Man, and I'm Puerto Rican, but my skin color is white. This was around the beginning of the winter time, so it wasn't too cold. Wait, it was in the beginning of winter, but it wasn't too cold. Okay. I was getting hungry, so I grabbed my Miles
The world's
Monroe
greatest vigilante
sweater.
needs our help in drawing out his
The
arch
spray paint
nemesis.
one
To
from
do
the
so, we must
Spider-Verse.
confront the foul captain's army of minions,
My mask.
draw out his lieutenants,
Oh, like the doctor's
until
mask.
the terrible menace reveals himself.
Obviously,
Then
and some other
we must
things,
take him on in an
and head
earth-shattering
on my
final
way.
conflict.
So basically, they throw on a sweater that has like a
You even got the smell right.
theme
That
on it
delicate
from
balance
the
of mildew
Spider-Verse.
and desperation.
Enter the Spider-Verse.
Loosest slots in
When
Steelport.
they throw on their
Superpowers
doctor's
like yours
mask,
don't exist in
so
this
they
universe,
won't be affected by
so
COVID,
you won't be
and
able
then they
to
grab
use
their
them.
wallet or
Fine,
keys or some
just
other
make
thing,
sure this is
and then
awesome.
they head on their way. Okay.
Okay,
I
here
start
comes trouble.
walking to McDonald's.
This is the army of minions
And
you
a
mentioned?
kid and
They're
his
fucking
mother
zombies, Matt.
passed.
You have to be prepared
Kid,
for
I'm
anything.
assuming
I don't think
is a fan
zombies
of
are exactly
Spider-Man
relevant to
and
fighting
says,
Zinyak.
Hey, cool sweater. I say thanks.
So whose army is this
Walking.
really?
His true
That's
nature
when
is known only
the
to a
mother gets
secret
involved.
cabal of followers.
Hey,
Well,
get back here!
Have you seriously pulled me
I
into
turn
some
around
Nightblade fan
Because I
fiction?
thought maybe I
Please. One
accidentally
of those
tripped her son or
forum-stalking
something.
hacks who spit out poorly
Wait,
constructed,
so
badly edited wish fulfillment brimming with
She walks
cannon-breaking Mary
past the
Sues and...
person
So you do go trolling
without
for that
incident,
kind of thing.
and then
Of course I've
the
read
mom
it!
yells, and she turns around thinking that she might have tripped her kid. I mean, if you're walking by someone and then you feel a little jolt, you'd be like, hey,
You've
what
been
the
working
hell
on this
was that?
simulation for a while, haven't you?
She's saying
Oh,
she
I wrote the
she
original
might have
short
been
story
able to
between
trip
seasons 2 and
someone.
3. And it seemed
not
Nightblade may
notice
be
it.
retiring. So he set about
Okay.
finding the one person who
Okay,
could
I
take his
turn
place.
around
Oh,
because I
Matt.
thought maybe
Sweet,
I
silly
accidentally
Matt.
tripped her son or
Nightblade has a
something.
rich cosmology merely
pretty
hinted at
clumsy
in the television
person.
series. As
But I
with many
turn
classic
around
genre
and
shows,
both of them
the
are
universe
standing
belongs
there,
as much to the fans as the creators.
completely
Shut
fine.
up, I'm not judging.
You're
Her
not?
son is
No, I don't.
oblivious.
But I'm not in the mood to have this conversation right now.
And then
It's up to the fans
they're
to
like,
keep Nightblade
"Is
alive.
something wrong?
Especially now
dare
that the Earth
you
is gone.
wear
and there
that
will never be any
sweater,
more official stories.
Yeah,
Racist!
that's the worst part about losing Earth,
Like,
alright?
this woman isn't even black. Wait, so some
I love meeting new people.
old white bitch was saying that someone was racist? Okay. Okay.
Good
And then
work, you two.
the person
Especially
who
you.
wrote the story is like,
Thank you, Nightblade.
The bad news is the Cardinal is not
You're wearing that sweater so you can
Ah,
pretend that
Should've
you're
known.
not
Meet me
racist
outside the casino.
and get this
I'm on my
that's a
way.
part of
Oh
the
my
black
God,
community.
Nightblade is on his way!
I'm just like Miles Moore.
No! You're just a white person trying to look like you support black people.
Hello, Matt. It's good to see you again. And you must be the protege I've
If you're
heard
gonna
so
waste
much
my
about.
time,
Yep,
I'm
that's
just
me,
gonna keep
alright.
walking.
The Cardinal is on the
Now,
move, but
you
I have
will
good
not
intelligence
walk away from
regarding his
this.
final destination. I'll lead you to
I'm
him.
just starting
Stay
to walk
close,
away
but not
as
too
she
much.
still
We don't want to give my
screams
nemesis too easy a
at me.
target.
Wait, so you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then you start to walk away, and she's still yelling at you. Ah, that's a dumb bitch. Okay, well anyway, I start walking away as she still screams at me, and I think of the best truth bomb to drop on this woman. Oh, and by the way, Miles Morales is half Puerto Rican, and so am I.
Onward! To
Wah wah!
battle!
Suck on that, dumb bitch! Wah wah!
Okay.
So, what do you think?
Well,
You have to be
anyway.
having some fun.
Yeah,
You
she
think
says,
so, huh?
oh, and by the
Just a
way,
bit.
I'll give you the
Miles
zombies, but don't push it.
I knew you
Morales
were having a good
is
time.
half
So
Puerto
you really
Rican.
built this simulation
So am
for
I.
Asha?
Originally,
The lady
yes.
I
looks
wonder why she would
surprised,
reject such a
pauses,
masterpiece.
Asha
but
doesn't
then
appreciate
keeps
the
going.
rich fiction of the Nightblade
I
universe.
block
She
her
called
out
it
and keep
paranormal
walking.
bromance.
This
Bummer.
probably wasn't the best story here, but it was the dumbest waste of time I've ever had. And if you didn't know, I got my burger with my problem. Oh, right, because she was walking to Burger King.
Blindsided while we look for
Well,
the bad guy? Not bad,
wait.
man. Good escalation of
It doesn't
conflict.
actually say if they're male or
thank you.
female.
So what's a Cyprian
Well, anyway,
order?
the
Not
person
exactly a
who wrote the
Nightblade
story
fan.
The
basically
Cyprian
was
Order are
able
a sect
to
of
go down to
brave
Burger
soldiers,
King
waging a clandestine
get,
war against the creatures of
their
the
food
night.
without any
Franklin
problems.
Knight was a member of the Order until he succumbed to the dark embrace.
Okay, in the
He was turned
comments,
into one such creature, a vampire.
Alicia Green
Okay, so the
says
Cyprian Order
what's
hunts
wrong with
Nightblade
this
even though
lady?
he used to be with them?
That's right.
you can
But Nightblade still
only
fights
like
vampires, right?
characters the
Plus the
same
Cyprian
race
Order?
as you.
Correct.
She's the racist
Better than
one.
expected.
It's a dramatic
Sorry,
work that's
guys.
exemplar of the form.
We have to all throw away our WandaVision merch because we aren't robots. She's
Is this
like,
how you've
okay,
been using your time
the
since I
next one
freed you?
is from
based on a training
Mad
simulation that Asha
Highlander
rejected.
1.
And how many of these did she
She's
ask
like
you to
that
build?
guy
I don't know,
from that
dozen?
one
Isn't that
story who
overkill?
said
She likes to
that
keep her
only
skills honed.
black people should be allowed to watch Black Panther because it was
I'm proud.
quote unquote made for them. Okay. And then really
So,
really cool
Nightblade.
guy
What
5
more is there?
says,
A
I
girlfriend,
wish
a love
he was
interest?
banned from watching
my God,
movies
yes!
and shows
Franklin Knight had a
with
wife,
non-
Sylvia, who was
black
killed by a
main
vampire.
characters.
It was this tragic moment that started him on his path
Oh
as a
yeah,
hunter.
the guy
A
who
loner.
originally
A rebel.
quoted that.
And no matter
Okay.
how many bloodsuckers he
And
kills,
then
never again.
Mad Highlander
Until he met
1
Marion,
says,
who desperately
says
wanted to
in
be
return,
Nightblade's bride. But
well,
he was forced
he
to walk
was
away,
white.
stating,
I'm not
after losing
sure
Sylvia,
the
I
math
can never love
works
again.
out
That's
on
a
that
pretty good
one.
line.
One of the finest ever written.
Then Mr.
slows
Gray,
down.
42. Oh, Mr.
Why are
Gray.
we here? Excuse me,
I get that
Nightblade.
reference.
I thought we had to lure the Cardinal out first.
I enjoyed your story.
Mr.
well
Gay?
Zinyak.
Yeah,
That's
from
not
that
good.
Dream
enough. I thought
Catcher
your ending could use a
movie
little work.
where that
are you
that
doing to
alien
my
has to
story?
fight that
Matt,
British
don't go near
sounding
him.
motherfucker.
Will
Yeah,
not.
Mr. Gray
I won't have some
was
effete
the
alien
bad guy's
dictators
name.
stomping all over my expanded universe
Okay, well
fiction.
anyway,
Don't
Mr.
go
Gray
near him,
42
Matt.
says
But he never
Black
listened.
Panther is
I
only for black people.
Thought you were my ally.
But I am.
Is white,
Now,
yet
I find
has
you're actually
likely
a pawn
watched it
of the
himself.
Cardinal!
I don't,
No,
I don't even
Nightblade,
get
I
what
would
the fuck
never.
he's trying to say.
Miller!
Okay, but I have Asthma666 says, but seriously, he would have had to watch it to understand that it was made specifically for black people. Oh, right. Because if you don't understand that the entire cast of the movie has black people in it because it's for black people. Okay. And then Stealth Mercho says, or maybe he's one of those idiots who says stuff without even doing any research. Oh yeah, okay. And Senior Bing says,
problem.
why am I not surprised? Okay. Now, yeah, since I still got more time in this video, I'm going to read another entitled parent story. This is from r/entitled parents. Entitled parent left his kid alone at the airport. Oh shit. Okay. Back when I used to work at the airport. Okay, what part? Let's see. Okay, I often dealt with kids traveling without parents.
This is already
This is
so
a
much better.
paid service called
This is terrible!
unaccompanied
Focus on the mission.
minors.
We could have been such
Available
close
to
friends, Matt,
everyone
but you
under
stabbed me through the heart.
But mandatory
Metaphorically.
We are going to get Zinyak
under
for
the
this!
age
Sure,
of
for
12 who
this.
traveled
It's not
alone.
like we had any other reason
Okay.
for wanting Zinyak's head on a spike.
You're not
Oh,
taking
it
this
sounds like
seriously!
this
I'd
person's
rather not
like
get killed over this,
a
man.
ticket agent or something.
I can't take this anymore!
The
I
rule
don't want
is
to
that
fight
the
you,
parent
Nightblade!
is guardian.
You'll never
Whoever
have me,
escorts
vile
the kid.
assassin.
For the
Forgive me,
sake of
Franklin
clarity,
Knight!
I'll just refer to them all as parents from this point. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, the rule is that the parent or guardian or whoever escorts the kid has to stay at the airport
done.
until the plane is in the air.
Blade has fallen.
This
Sorry it had to go this
was
way.
Typical
Okay.
writer. Can't
This
stand
was
honest
in
witty. While my
case
version
the
of this
flight
story
was
had
canceled.
Nightblade triumphant over the friend
Okay,
who
so
betrayed
you have
him.
to escort your kid
Far more compelling
to the
take on
plane
narrative, I believe.
and wait for the plane
suppose you'll
to take
have
off.
this your way,
That way,
then.
so
get out of
the
here.
kid doesn't get ditched
stand
there
the way this
in
has turned
case the
out.
We're
flight
not
gets canceled.
finished.
We're not.
We're not done till you
Because
get
of
your
the
powers.
paid
Powers?
service did not cover
Powers?
anyone staying
How
with
would
the kid until the next
From Nightblade?
flight.
The war goes on, man.
The most
The
extreme
creatures of
case
the night
would
must be defeated.
obviously be
And you're just
that
the
there'd be
person
no
to take
flight
over
available
for Franklin Knight.
that
So-
day,
You do
in
understand.
which case the kid would have to go home and come back the next day. Obviously, most parents were fine with going to the gate with their kids and staying until the very last minute. In all of my years, I only had
Almost
trouble
beats dancing.
with one entitled dad. Okay, so basically the rule said that you have to escort your kid through security and all the way to the plane's gate, and then you had to stand there and wait until the kid got on the plane and then watch as the plane takes off. But basically everyone was aware of the rule and no one had any troubles with the rules except one stupid idiot. Okay, let's see what this stupid idiot's problem was.
Really
He
can't afford
came to
another
the
speeding
business
ticket.
counter with his child. Okay, so is the business counter by the gate, or no, wait, I think the business counter is where you buy your tickets. Okay, which was already a big no-no. Wait, if that's a big no-no, wait, the business
makes any
counter
difference?
must be
Yes.
As
some
Planet Earth's sole
area
surviving world leader, this must
for
be
like
within my
airport
powers. So
personnel.
I hereby assign you all rights,
Check.
titles, licenses, and possible merchandise rights to the Nightblade property.
Airport.
I do have one condition, though.
Of course.
Never stop.
P-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Counter. No, not found. To your counter, stupid. Okay, what the hell? Checking counter. What does the airport business counter do? Wait. Doesn't
Images
mention
designed
the
is tied
business
into this
counter.
area,
It's just
so I'm not
all
sure
shit
what
about
the Zin
the
would want with
checking
cosmetic
counter.
surgery. Still, hack away.
maybe... Yeah, maybe that's what she meant. Maybe they meant the checking counter. Okay, well anyway.
Damn, we had some
came to
good
the
parties
checking
after all
counter
that.
with his
Then
child,
again, I knew how to have a good time.
which for
A
some
little
reason
low
is a big
dust,
no-no.
some beer bongs, some hacky sack,
Checking in
and bam!
unsupervised kids
Instant
takes
party.
longer than average.
We all needed the distraction after taking over
The
Ultor.
business counter
And distractions are what I
was,
do best.
well,
I mean,
supposed to be
what did any of
a
us know about
fast
running a
lane
multi-billion-dollar company after all?
Wait, business class and
Though a few hits
high-tier
off the light bulb
passengers.
later, we didn't really care.
Oh, okay. So basically, the business counter is for like first class and business class ticket holders. Okay. I was wondering why Google didn't mention. Okay, well anyway, he came to the business counter with his child, which was already a big no-no, as checking in unsupervised kids takes longer than average, and the business counter was, well, supposed to be a fast lane for business class and higher tier passengers. The dad shows his gold card, so I bit back my annoyance and asked for the person next to me to check in my queue until I was done. So basically, she had to divert the entire line of passengers to the next person while she dealt with this stupid guy and his kid. I gave the dad all the forms he had to fill out, which already annoyed him. Wait, so the guy comes to drop off his kid at the airport and use this well-known service, but then he gets pissed off when he has to fill out forms. God, that's just stupid. The kid was obviously under 10 and seemed very sweet. Wait, what the fuck does the little kid being sweet have to do with anything? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, this kid was obviously under 10 and seemed very sweet. She looked relaxed, and I guess she had done this plenty of times.
Guess the Zin need work done on their vehicles as well.
So basically,
Here's the rim jobs tied into the sector.
this kid's used to traveling. Okay, over the years, you've learned to spot the ones that were not accustomed to traveling alone. Okay, the dad gives me back the forms and asked, so where do I leave her? I got a bit confused and told him, like always, that he had to stay at the airport until the plane was in the air. What? No, I paid for her to be accompanied. Well, yes, from the gate to the plane, and from the plane to arrival. I have a meeting. I can't stay with her. Sir, what if the flight is canceled? We'd have to call you back. She'd stay here with you, wouldn't she? That's not possible. Sir, you agreed to the terms when you paid. I didn't pay for this, her mother did. And she told me I just have to leave the kid with you.
Real gang.
She'd just stay here with you, wouldn't she? Sir, that's not a possibility, sir. You agreed to the terms when you paid. I didn't pay for this. Her mother did.
Looks like
Her
another Rusty's
mother
meal.
did. Her mother did. And she told me I could just leave her kid with you. Just leave her kid with you. Just leave her kid with you. At this point, the kid started calling, Daddy, please come with me. Don't leave me alone in the airport like a douchebag.
God, I'm so sick of having.
Entitled that. Don't you start that shit with me, you stupid little bitch. You like flying, don't you? Daddy, Mommy always came with me and waited for the plane to fly away. I don't give a shit. I don't have time for this bull crap. I want to speak to the manager, you dumb whore. While we waited for my supervisor, we heard an announcement through the loudspeaker about a car in the no parking zone. The entitled dad went, "Oh shit!" and ran away, leaving his daughter at my counter. She started crying in earnest, and I panicked that the dad was taking this opportunity to ditch his child on me.
Upload complete.
My supervisor came. We closed my counter completely. The line was basically non-existent at this point, and took the kid aside to talk over our options, hoping the dad would come back. After 5 minutes and no dad later, so basically the guy hears the announcement that his car is going to be towed because there's no parking zone, and the motherfucker dips out. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck y'all. Okay, and we tried to call him. His phone number was on the papers he signed. No answer. They're basically like,
There's another door open
man,
in
this
the
guy
northwest.
ditched his kid.
It's
We
amazing
better
how
call him
easy
to
it
get
is
his ass
do
back here.
programming this week. So keep going.
Will do.
He's not answering. What the hell? And then the guy is just like, it's a stupid airport. Ignore. Then we tried the mom, whose contact information was also on the papers. She said she'd called the dad and asked if there was any way we could take her kid to the gate if he didn't appear. If she promised she'd be right there in about 30 minutes. We told her that there was still plenty of time before the flight left and they could skip the security check so we could... Wait, no, it says security queue, so maybe the security line? Yeah. Okay, and wait for her at the check-in with the kid. Yeah, okay. Hold on. There was still plenty of time before the flight left, and they could skip the security
looks
line.
like this rim job is
So
linked to
we
the
would
security in the
make a
sector.
little
You know what to do.
exemption and wait for her at the check-in with the kid. But that wouldn't let the that we wouldn't let the kid go to the gate without a parent. So basically, the dad dips out. He's like, fuck this shit, and just runs off. They try to call the dad, but he's like, fuck you, ignore, calls. And then they're just like, shit, this stupid son of a bitch isn't picking up. And they're like, well, I guess we'll have to call this kid's mom. And then they call the mom, and the mom's like, listen, just get her ready to be on the plane. I promise I'll be there in 30 minutes. And they're like, listen, there's like plenty of time, so just get here and we'll let you skip the security line so you can wait with your kid, and then we can send her on the plane. But we can't let your kid on the plane unless you get your fucking ass here. Okay, but that we wouldn't let the kid go to the gate without a parent. The mother was understanding and told us that either she or the dad would be there soon. Okay, so she's like, yeah, I got this. I'll deal with this stupid asshole. few minutes later, the dad did come back arguing over the phone with someone who we assumed was the mother. He yanked the daughter by her arm and took her through security. He felt bad, but thought that was that, but no. What? The guy still fucked around? Okay. I went back to my counter to finish the check-in, and then got a call from the gate telling me that the dad had left the kid with them. Wait, so the motherfucker goes to the check-in gate, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave my kid with you, and he just dips out. And then his wife calls him and says, get your stupid ass back to the airport and get our daughter on a plane. So he takes the daughter from the check-in counter, goes through security, gets to the actual gate where the plane's at, in the little waiting area, and then leaves the kid with the people that check the tickets before you go into the plane. God, what a stupid fucking idiot. Okay. I went back to my counter to finish the check-in, and then got a call from the gate telling me that the dad had left the kid with them. Obviously, there's a lot to do before the flight leaves, so they couldn't really look after her, and they asked if I could try to see him and tell him to come back. Wait, so basically they're like, yeah, the dad just left the kid with us. We got too much shit to do. We can't watch this kid. Look around for the dad and see if you can spot him and tell him to come back here. Okay, I didn't manage to spot him, and my supervisor told me to go sit with the kid while she again called the mom. So basically, the dad dips out again, and her boss is like, I'm gonna call this kid's mom again and pretty much tell this dude's wife that he's being a shithead. Alright, the shit was about to end, so I didn't have to hurry anywhere except home, and I agreed to work a little overtime. The kid was in tears, and my shift manager had to get involved. While my supervisor called the mom, the shift manager called the airline asking if we can allow the kid on the flight if there's no parent present when the flight leaves. We were a ground handling company and did not work for any airline. They told us straight up no. Oh, okay, so basically, after the dad dips out, they're like, yeah, we're going to call the mom and see if she can get this stupid motherfucker back here. But in the meantime, we're going to ask the captain of the airplane if it's okay to bring the kid on, even though there's no parent here. And basically, I don't know, maybe the captain of the flight crew, or maybe even the airline representatives like, no, fuck no, you gotta follow the rules. Unfortunately, I then got a call from my supervisor telling me that the mom had arrived. To make things easier at security, me and the kid went back to check-in. The mom signed new forms and escorted the kid through security again. The kid made the flight and it left on time. The mom was so embarrassed about the
Kinsey,
whole
you locate
incident,
Pierce yet?
Been working on that,
but
and I think I have
didn't
the
really
right type of
stay to
creative.
Why
explain
didn't
the
you tell me
dad's
sooner?
behavior.
Oh, nothing. Sis just asking for
And
new
well,
programs for
it
delivering
wasn't
this to
really
you.
our business
Fine, give him what he
anymore.
wants. Let's not keep Pierce
She
hanging.
did
You
say
haven't heard what
this
the programs are.
was the first
Ew.
time and last time the dad would ever escort the kid, and thanked us for doing all we could. She was obviously upset and overwhelmed, but we're not in a country where we share more than we have to, so it was not surprising that she just left after thanking. Alright, so basically, the summary of this entire story is dumb shit dad shows up,
What kind of a question?
tries to ditch the kid with the check-in desk. They call the mom, and the mom's like, "Get your fucking ass back there, you stupid son of a bitch!" And then the dad takes the girl through security and tries to ditch them with the gate people. And then they call the wife again, and the wife's like, "Hey, I told your stupid fucking ass to get back there, you fucking idiot." He's like, "I'm not going back there." So then the wife is forced to show up at the airport, but she gets there just before the flight, fills out the new forms, and gets the kid on the plane. The only thing I'm wondering is, why the fuck was...
Get away from me!
Keep fighting. I'm
Was he
here.
such an idiot? Why didn't he just stay to get the girl on the fucking
Boss, am I glad
plane?
to see
Why did
you?
he keep leaving?
This is your greatest fear.
Oh wait,
Marketing
there's
gone
a
bad.
Bad?
addition.
Our own IP is attacking us and you're
Anyways,
making jokes?
I wanted to
These
clear
things are trying to
something
kill me!
up
Maybe they
just
just
in
want to keep
case
dehydrated.
Okay, let
We
me stop
didn't
and ask them
call
if they're
the
just trying to serve me a
authorities
cold,
right
refreshing drink.
away because we got a hold of the mom.
Is that a fucking earthquake?
We had not
Oh,
been able
shit.
to
Come on, we need more
contact
guns.
anybody
I was gonna say the same
within
thing.
10
And there's a reason for it.
or so
now move!
minutes, or if the mom had not arrived when she said she would.
Load up over there.
Of course we
Pierce, you
would
gotta
have.
tell me what that scream was.
I don't
You
know
don't want to know,
what
but we'll need
my
more guns.
manager and the mom talked
Details,
about
Pierce.
during the
Details.
time it took me and the kid to come back from the gate to check in, but I was told the matter
more by the
is
bar.
settled
Let's go.
for now.
What did you
And the
do,
mom
Pierce?
even told the kid it's okay if she wants to stay home. They would have lost the price of the ticket if they would have stayed home, okay? I don't want to put any blame on my manager or supervisor. They were amazing people, and they have
Still
been
think I'm just a pretty
the
face?
ones to actually talk to the mom, and I'm sure they made the right decision. All I heard from the mom was just her saying thank you. Yeah, all I heard the mom say was thank you. And this was the first time and last time
How the hell are we gonna put that thing down?
he'll
Hey,
ever
there's always
escort her to the airport.
RPGs
Please
out on the pool
don't
deck.
think
And you waited till now
we
to
were
mention
just
that?
like,
Because I didn't want them blowing
nah,
up the
she'll
crib,
be fine
okay?
with that monster. And no, the gate would not have boarded the child if the parents were not there. The call to the airline
Here
was
comes
made
Paul!
to
Paul?
confirm
Hey, man, does it
that
matter? Shoot them rockets
what
at
we
him
already
already!
knew in case the parents wanted to complain. In this industry,
I-beams.
companies tend to cover their own
Open
assets from legal liability the best way they can. Hence the rules
There's more
of the
ammo in the crate
parents
over
staying
there!
at the airport until the plane leaves.
Bring his purple ass back!
Oh, so basically, that last part's like, yeah, the reason that the rule is in place is because we don't want parents dropping off their kids and then some creepy guy in a van nabs the kid and then he gets sued.
Hit him again, boss!
And yeah, they basically didn't call the police because the mom showed up exactly when she said she would. Alright. That's gonna be my commentary. I don't even know why anybody wanted me to do commentary, but what the fuck ever.